Your interest peaked.
Yeah,
when you mentioned those two words.
I love that beer snake. And participation. And then the movement profile, vertical and horizontal. Higher than average movement, both downward tilt and
of Major League Baseball. Goldschmidt holds up. That's called a strike.
Swung and missed.
Retired 9 in a row. Next one to Goldschmidt. It's a little late and a little unbalanced, Eddie. How can that?
A lot of Goldie. A lot of that this year from Goldie. A guy like
the seams get oriented just right.
0-2. Goldschmidt is not, I should say, efficiently so far tonight. His team's got a 4-2 lead as we're back with David Cohn, Eduardo Perez, and Buster Olney. Carl Ravitch. John King on again. He came on to relief on a big double play ball. Tauchman the other way, fairly deep. Burleson going back. He's looking up. It's gone. Mike Tauchman the other way. He's figuring in the Cubs offense lately. His 6th bomb of the year. Swing and a miss from Dansby.
Eduardo, you mentioned he was not in the original lineup.
POTG terms and conditions apply. Swing and a miss from Amaya, the first offering from the relievers. That's 5th best. 48 strikeouts, 48th. And he just gets on here to deal with the catcher Amaya, who's 1 for 2 with a single. He scored a run that came in the 5th. And this one is lifted deep to center, going back. Nootbaar, it's out of here. Home run, Miguel Amaya. And all 5 runs in the last 3 innings. Just a big swing there from Horner.
You never forget that.
Little Bradley Cooper.
It's a heck of a compliment.
Yeah, to Bradley, I'm sure.
There's a lot of pieces to the puzzle when you're trying to evaluate.
Buster, this is Burleson. Talk about his confidence as a hitter.
Yeah, that's it. You guys saw him before I got the question out. He was nodding his head. So before the game, when I asked Heller to do some damage.
Got good numbers against lefties. He sees readies for this one and sends a rocket backwards. Came from?
And he's always felt that way.
Really? Cardinals need some runners and some runs as Donovan makes the one outside. That error and reaching ends what would. He missed away. He missed down though. Is there a number? Was there ever a number, or is there never a number?
You know, I guess the grand slam reach, right? The 5
position 1 for 7 with men on. Nootbaar's got a hit against Steele. He got jammed there and he fouls it back. The defensive replacement. Who's the next one? It's a good pitch.
1 out.
The 0-2. Called strike 3. He painted. Comes on. He blew a save yesterday. A big spot for Hodge. First pitch swing.
Thank you.
Personality of Seiya Suzuki pregame with the one word on Craig, and he kind of just laughed for a while.
Took him forever as well.
Which there's no doubt he is, as Matthew Liberatore is now on the lefty for the Cardinals. Then Bellinger. 6-2 game. Cubs on top. Bottom of the 7th. That's on the corner and called a strike.
And there are so many adjustments for consistency. It's worked for him. Seiya Suzuki used to have a high leg kick. When you play in Japan, you play in the same time zone. Travel's a lot easier. When you come here.
Full count pitch. Rolled over.
I think a lot of it where he looked at here, he was surprised that he used to see steak before games.
It's impossible to come to Chicago. Ryan Reynolds. First pitch misses away. Go. And for breakfast at Wrigley Field.
Like the vibration off that finger.
Been incredibly productive since he's come back and been able to hit with that out there as he swings and misses. And again, that little finger fraction.
And if Tampa Bay can tap into it, it would be great.
0-2, Suzuki goes. That one's fouled off. On run prevention now, so big. Brady Miller on, and his first pitch is a nasty four-seam fast 5. So you got one more day to do it. Visit MLB.tv for details. How about that sweeper at 80 miles thrown effectively? I mean, it stinks to have to hit against it. Boy, it moves.
It does. Contact.
There's another one. Boy, that thing's got some.
Now 6 teams in each league can make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kind of dive into that as Goldschmidt looks at it. He really made the point. Transaction. I mean, that's what it is. It's I'm trying to find a good from you. You're gonna take a good back from me, as opposed to I'm giving away. So are we trying to win? Of course. Are we also trying to win next year? Yes. It's not like the Rays said, "Oh, we'll take."
Otto to his left said it's too warm here. I got to take it off. So he took it was in the restroom.
So we had Dalmatian Man. Where did we get the information from?
Well, you see him right there.
Word on Dalmatian guy.
Yep. I have a feeling he's getting up.
There is a baseball game going on. So a makeup game day tomorrow at home against the New York Mets. So we go back and it's a 4-5 against the Mets. And you see that schedule note, 28 of the next 31 teams with a winning record. There's that fastball at 95.
3 out of 4 in this series. If they finish off tonight, and you think about the wild card race, and it wound up being in the World Series.
It's a great point, Buster. You know, a guy in the batter's box right here, he's been unlucky to a certain extent, including several hitters in this Cubs lineup. They're not this bad offensively, blowing that way.
Craig Counsell now, Buster, right? He
sends to him every morning because he wants to know how the park is going to play on that day.
And there for a strike. He requested it. Ending offensively, like not a memorable night, but everything we wanted from the guy, we got in this game.
A little more consistent.
You want all of the Chicago experiences. You had a big stake. 2-1. Popped up. All the fans on their feet as the ball lands in the glove of Dansby.